sidecar injection. Okay, so sidecar is something like it's kind of a microservice term. Like, imagine I'm deploying a container. Okay, my container, the basic concept of microservice is something like you are going to split the application into smaller unit so that the smaller unit can perform its actual work in a better way. That is the basic idea behind it, right? So in adding to that, my microservice now may have to do some additional activities. Like, for example, I'll talk one by one. One is called as the encryption and decryption. Like if I enable the TLS encryption, like let's say I'm developing application which has to in compliant with the HIPAA or some other stringent policy, right? There, I need to ensure that encryption is done on every layer. Okay, so my container has to do the encryption and decryption part, right? And at the same time, when the container is coming up, it has to go and register myself in my service registry. So we talked about in the microservice, there is a service discovery part. I have a service registry. So I need to register myself in the service registry. And adding to that, I need to be pushing information to my monitoring system. Like let's say, I want to push the log files to a centralized monitoring system. I need to do that. Okay. And I may need to send the metrics to the other thing. Okay. And adding to that, I may need to configure an additional health check on the container. Okay. I should be responding to the health check. Okay. And and if I need to do authentication and authorization, right? I may need to have a filter saying that if this packet or is this connection is coming from the web server, I should not respond to it. I should be responding to only the request from the app server, not from the web server. So these kind of rules, if I put it on top of the container, my container is not going to perform my actual activity in a better way, right? That is where the sidecar concept comes into picture. So whenever I deploy a container, I will attach one more container to this, okay? That will be deployed as a sidecar. And this sidecar will take care of all the activities which I told now. Like when the request comes in, it should decrypt and then pass the decrypted message to my container. Okay, this is one thing. Okay, or otherwise, if I want to do apply the network rules, so validate this request is coming from a proper way. Okay, so those kind of things I can do it. Okay, and if I want to do a health check of the application, I can do that. Okay, and if I want to collect the metrics from the container, the sidecar can collect it and push it onto the centralized registry. And when the service is coming up, okay, I want to go and register myself in the service registry. So all these things can be done by my sidecar. So this is what the sidecar concept is all about. So basically, I am offloading all the auxiliary works from my actual container. Okay. Instead of doing it on the actual container, I am going to do it on the sidecar which I am deploying. So this is the advantages I'm going to get when I implement the sidecar. Okay, and the network communication will be much faster because there will be connection between sidecar to sidecar. So this concept is called service mesh concept. So instead of allowing my container to take care of all this activity, I will inject one more sidecar which will take care of all this activity. This concept or idea is called as the service mesh. With this, you will have a better performing container which is concentrated only on the work it was supposed to do. And I can also take care of the authentication and authorization also. You can also configure sidecars to take care of the authentication and authorization.